Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Citizen Sleeper. We just got our rest, and we need to extract some Yatagan data for Sabine to get her out of that. But we also have a derelict unit we're trying to fix over here so that we can have a new place to live. But for that, we actually need some stuff. Scrap. We need scrap. That's what we need. And we got, what, 4 days left? Or 4 cycles, I should say, left before we have to pay this guy's tab again. So we're gonna need some credits. Let's see here. Unit 207F, Lowland Department Complex. Yeah, so we just need to plug the Yatagan data in. So let's go ahead and see about finding some of that. Ooh, here we go. Oh, good, I got a 3. So let's put that in there. Ooh, come on. There we go. Bypass it. Alright, one data item extracted. Any other Yatagan? There we are. And another 3. Alright, and I got 5 cryo from that too. Data item. Good. Now it's Haven Age. Okay, that's all. I mean, I could go for the Haven Age data, but I don't think I'm going to, just because we've got a pretty good set of roles up here, which I think I'd like to use somewhere in the station. Now, the question is, what do I go for? Do I go for... I mean, I've already established myself over here. I've got an idea of some of the places I could be. Sell the Haven Age data over here, which I guess I have to, but I'm gonna hang on to that until absolutely necessary, just in case I need it. I could play Tavala, which could get me 32 cryo, and I've got a 6, so that's a potential option there. MNG Express, I could... Let's see. He has a kelp stack in the basement. He makes noodles from the seaweed. He doesn't pay much, but he'll feed anyone who does a shift. Okay, good. So I could get food if I wanted to. And I could also get cryo this way by delivering goods. Though neither of those really works me towards anything special. Oh, I can sell all my data here. That's right. Because that's the thing, is I'm kind of looking for something that will actually work me towards a clock if I can. So like if I go to the unit assembly over here, I've got clocks here that I'm working on. I could get cryo from working here, and also welder's mate. It's just, I don't know. Haven Age offices. Yeah, they want my data. I don't want to give you my data. I think... Well, wait a minute. I do have enough yet again data now. I'll hold the phone. Okay, so I'm waiting for Feng to come back, but I think I just got an extra bit of data there. Alright, let's plug this sucker in. So we got 1, 2, and 3. Okay. As you turn away from the terminal, the final cache of Yatagan data uploaded, the air crackles with white noise. Sleeper? Sabine's voice, weaker than before, comes through the haze. Sabine? A sigh of relief comes through the layers of noise. The call must be coming in from somewhere on the station. This has to be short. I don't know if Yatagan are monitoring me. Their voice is hushed, distant. You try to focus on it. The data you've been bringing in from Yatagan agents, there's something in it I don't understand. A shrill howl rattles through the signal. This data is all gleaned from their implants, records of integration with their nervous systems, performance analysis, error rates, usage data. I installed many of these implants, and I didn't enable any of this functionality. Their voice dips under the level of the noise, like a swimmer slipping beneath the water. You listen to the waves for a few seconds before Sabine reemerges. Has to be somehow baked into their wetware's interface. And that's not all. The systems compiling this data are connected to some kind of transmission protocol. It's being broadcast. Wait, why? Every Yataghan enforcer is equipped with black market implants, retinal enhancements, adrenaline boosters, pain suppressors. These implants are gathering data on themselves, on the enforcers' bodies, on their performance. Why? I can't tell. But I can promise you these foot soldiers have no idea this is going on. The background tone switches, dropping to a grainy rumble. If they knew, I don't imagine they would be happy with the situation. Yataghan would have a mutiny on their hands. You lean toward the terminal, straining to listen to Sabine's faint voice. I need a few cycles to pull this all together, but this might be the information I need to pressure Yannick into releasing my debt. Yannick? He's one of the heads of Yataghan. They pause. It's better you don't know him. Keep it that way. Suddenly, a banging echoes through the call. Sabine's voice is suddenly whispered, panicked. I have to go. Come back in 4 cycles. Then the sharp crack of a disconnect and the silence fills the apartment. You step back from the terminal. What does Yataghan have to gain from monitoring his own members? You try to recall what you know about the gang, but you have little to go on. You think of Toshiro, Sabine's minder, his mirrored teardrop implants set below hard eyes. What data could they be gathering, and more importantly, where are they sending it? You reflexively rub your forehead, trying to think. Can you really trust Sabine? How did they come to be Yataghan's doctor in the first place? You think of their kindness, their care, but also that glazed look of recognition that they gave you when they first met you. That look stays in your mind as you slip back out of the apartment, glancing around as you close it up and drift into the corridors of the station, unable to shake the unpleasant sensation of being observed. Interesting. Don't like that. Alright. So, still have my key here. I'm still looking for... Let's see here. Get to know Emphas. I wonder, is there anything that it can identify for me about finding these damn mushrooms? Not really. Okay. So we can get Sabine out, disable tracker. I feel like this is like the most important one, but I have to wait until something happens. Build a home is nice. Fix the ambergris. I need to build a ship mine. I only have 1 ship mine part. This has been slow and tedious. Win a side reel ticket. Workers on the side reel crew get injured. Oh yeah, that's right. That's the shipyard thing. I think for now, I think I might want to work at the bar, just because I could potentially fill this clock and also gain some cryo from it. So let's start off with a 100% positive. Okay, good service. Good. Let's try a 4. Come on, odds. All right, I got a another positive outcome. All right, let's see how this one goes. Come on, odds. Okay, at least a neutral outcome. That's good. Okay, so I think I might as well buy myself a meal real quick. Better to be at full full hunger meter, full energy. That's what it's called. Better be at full energy than not. And I think we'll end the day here. Yeah, I don't have any scrap to self-repair. And plus, right now, it's funny because I upgraded to get that self-repair bit, but 1, I don't have any scrap, and 2, I kind of want to use the scrap towards actually building that apartment back up. Ooh. Haven Age Leader. Well, that's interesting. First and foremost, let's see if there's anything on the sleeper side of this. Just a Haven Age Agent. I'm gonna guess that that's also Haven Age Agent. Yet again. Just isn't showing me the pop-up. Alright, let's figure this out. Haven Age Leader. Fengus's Bay. It's been more than a few cycles since Feng's Bay It's been more than a few cycles since Feng confronted Hardin, and the silence since has been noticeable. In your time with Feng, you haven't exactly found him to be reliable, but you did expect to hear the end of whatever plan he had put into action. But, if he won't come to you, you think as you approach the Haven Age building, then it's time to come to him. After all, he did promise to fix your tracker, and you are getting nervous. As you approach the bay doors, you see them wide open and the light pouring out of the once dark room. Stacks of servers and terminals sit outside the bay, suddenly robbed of their mystery by the bright flood lamps. A figure in Haven Age security fatigue steps out of the bay as you get closer, carrying a stack of hardware. Oh god, do we walk away or do we approach? Let's approach. As you get closer, you see the security officer taping up machines from Feng's stash with what looks like hazard tape. This isn't good. Yeah, no kidding. So, some strings got pulled and Feng got fired? Is that what I'm guessing? You again. Hardin is there. Fuck. Alright, leaning beside the bay entrance so calmly that you barely noticed him. He has a slate in his hand, an inventory of seizures scrawled across it. Predictable. Further evidence of Feng's collusions. You see another security officer come out of the bay and take notice of you. Hardin? Hardin pushes away from the wall and comes closer. Don't worry, Sleeper. We have all the evidence we need. A confession won't be necessary. Excuse me? He gestures around the stacks of hardware. Spying on fellow Haven Age members, hoarding Solheim materials, an obsession with corporate data. It speaks for itself, does it not? That was his job. And what would you know about jobs, Sleeper? He looks up at the glass roof above and the stars beyond. We are the ones that provide the oxygen you are breathing, the light you are seeing, the systems you use every day to live out your cycles. This place was hard fought for, Sleeper. It took work, diplomacy, and strength to stop the Eye, descending into chaos after Solheim collapsed, not blind conviction or self-interest. Feng isn't selfish. I know all about the background of our mutual friend, Sleeper. Don't you worry about that. His parents would be sickened by the damage he is trying to do to the institution they helped found. You see, Sleeper, we are proud of our history here. Andre Erlin and the First Union founded this place, and Haven Age has welded its values into the very walls of this place. We will never turn away the hard-working, the just, the true citizens of the Eye. Haven Age aren't a gang like Yatagan. We aren't pirates like half the spacers you'll meet in the hub, or esoterics like those Haifa radicals in the Greenway. We are the backbone of this place, proud and true. We named Erlin's Eye, Sleeper. This is our station. He meets your eye. So please, take your false accusations elsewhere, afore I decide I need that confession after all. History will catch up with you. I'm not afraid of history, Sleeper. We are making it here, cycle by cycle. He smiles. If you have any pride, you'll give up Feng the moment he contacts you. You know where to find me. With that, Hardin turns his back and walks back towards the security officers, ordering them to continue the clear-out. As they do, something catches your eye, among one of the server stacks. A crumpled, hand-printed box of synthetic chewing gum. A penguin character grinning from the brightly colored card, and scrawled into it, a speech bubble reading, "Take me to Tambor." You carefully pocket the box, making sure no one is watching, and then turn away, just as another stack of servers is wheeled out of the bay. What have you done, Feng? And where the hell is Tambor? Shit. This is not good. Not good at all. God, okay, well... bollocks. So, what do I got? I got 2 more cycles till Dock C4 is being used. Right? Yeah. Find a name for a dock. C4. It's gonna blow up. Alright. Ord Exchange. I could try my hand at the Ord Exchange to gain some money. It is risky, but that's one way to do it. Do I actually have any bonus there? I do have a bonus in Intuit, so that would go 50-50. Let's try playing the exchange. Okay, positive outcome. Good, good, good. Getting the extra money is going to be useful to me. Alright. So... Oh, nothing here until that cycle is done. Timbre Tea House. I'm trying to remember what all these do. It was literally just like 5 minutes ago, but I'm like, what was here again? The Tavla Room. Okay, high stakes only. Yeah, don't know if I want to risk that right now. I could do noodles. Don't really want to do noodles. Don't really want to fence data. Founder's Gap. I could try climbing the spoke, but that's literally, it doesn't get me anything but more of this. So I think I'm going to wait on that for now. So I'm thinking probably just going to work at the bar for now. Because I'm thinking having all the help I can get would be really useful. Dang it. But that means I'm working at a 50-50 chance, or not even a 50-50, like a 75 chance that it's not going to go well. Any hope here? It's the same sort of situation. Just rounds me up to a 4. Okay. Well, let's try the bar. Bar shift. It's risky. It doesn't say what I'm risking. Probably just losing some energy. Let's see. Okay, neutral outcome. I'll take it. And let's take this one. And a neutral outcome. Okay, we're very, very close. If I do a 2, yeah, that's right. It's neutral or negative, 50-50. So we don't want that. Is there any other place I could use 1s and 2s? I guess it's really just trying to steal data. So let's go and use that. And get as much Haven Age and Yatagan data as I possibly can. Bring that 1 in here. Okay, perk Icebreaker. What is Icebreaker? Oh, that's my... Right. When it talks about perks, that's... Can I not see my character sheet? That's weird. No? Usually there's a button right there that helps me see them. Okay, so... Blah. I think... Yeah, let's focus on getting the bar part done, and then we'll come back and start doing assembly work over here, so that we can try to get, not only get money, but also to actually deal with trying to get scrap. 'Cause having scrap is going to be very useful. Okay. End cycle. And also might get us off this rock. Okay. So we got 2 5s. This is great. Great news. Oh yeah, 1 more cycle for that. Here we go. We try a 5 there. Either way, we're gonna get it. Good service, 15 cryo. Let's go ahead and leave. Alright, Tala. The Overlook. The girl slides from the bottle into the lumpy recycled glass, a pale grassy yellow under the Overlook's warm lights. The spacer nods and takes the drink, bringing it up to their face in both hands like an offering bowl. This is the good stuff, the stuff Tala says is aged in wooden casks, stored in some closed-off part of the old station among corroded wires and softly looping systems, though sometimes it is hard to tell if Tala is joking. Either way, you like pouring this stuff. It gets on your fingers, and if you rub them together, you can smell the mossy drink, cut through with aniseed, mushrooms, wood, as the alcohol evaporates. You like those who order it too. The aged Garol is kept beneath the bar, open to order only by those who know that it's there, like the quiet spacer sitting at the bar right now. Watch the spacer. They are far enough away that you can freely watch them as you close the bottle and tuck it beneath the bar. You call them a spacer because they bear the hallmarks, pale, vac-suited, bird-boned, and hunched beneath the weight of the station's spin gravity. But the closer you look, the less you see a type. Pale eyes, almost gray, but kind, delicate fingers that lightly drum the bar as if it was an instrument, a shock of black hair almost covering a forehead scar. It's Harry Potter! I'm just kidding. Scars are something you have learned to value. They are what marks out your body from the hundreds, maybe thousands, who knows, of similar models that rolled out of the S&R's biolabs. You find yourself rubbing one on your forearm, a rough little split, something on the good days you might think of as a mark of defiance. That's a really interesting way of putting it, because like, if you think about it, humans, we go, oh gosh, scars. I think in general, most of us see that as an inconvenience, unless you're like one of those guys that is like, hey, yeah, I got scars and the ladies like it, that sort of thing. But if you're a robot, or if you have a robot body, I should say, and there's 100 or thousands of that look exactly like you, how do you differentiate yourselves? So, like, you're like clones of each other, essentially. Whereas humans, we all look different because genetics, right? So if you're a robot, you would treasure every single thing that makes you different from any other robot. I've never thought about that before. That's so interesting. Totally makes me think, though, like, when I see the sleeper, like, robots, I know that they're a little bit more junky looking, but but it totally makes me think of iRobot and Sunny and like, just how he looks like the same as everybody else, but like what makes him different, right? It's like, how do you make yourself different? Anyway, I'm off my soapbox. Alright. Suddenly, you hear a heavy clunking at the door. It creaks open, and a huge cylindrical metal tank tumbles through, slamming into the floor. Shit! Tala breezes in from behind it, a whirl of hair and bright eyes. Shit, shit, shit! Tala? Sleeper! She ducks behind the bar and comes over. Can you help me with this? You look at the huge metal tank suspiciously. How did you get that up here? Tala puts a hand on her hip. Are you gonna help me or what? You come around the bar and get to one side of the tank. Okay, says Tala, on my count. 1, 2, 3. You both heave the tank up to standing, somehow. You hold it in place, struggling to keep it steady. Where is this going? In the back, comes a voice from behind the tank. Somehow, you manage to lug the huge thing into the back room, where you place it in one corner, dwarfing the rest of the contents of the small room. As you do, you hear a crunch. You stand back and look at the expired rations oozing out from under the tank. Oh, shit. Tala looks at you apologetically. I know you liked those. Good riddance. Tala smiles. Oh, good. I thought maybe liking expired rations was some kind of sleeper thing. You push the crushed rations to one side. That's the end of that. Tala looks exhausted and rubs her shoulders. Francis, I swear to... Francis? Francis! I mentioned him already. My guy on the door deals with suppliers. Tall. She sighs. He was supposed to be back from Etienne's up in Greenway by now. Back with our girl. She leans against the tank. It seems like he got lost again, or joined the Haifa commune. We need that girl. There's 4 other bars near here, and the other spacers sure as hell don't come to look the overlook for the blah blah. There's 4 other bars near here, and the spacers sure as hell don't come to the overlook for the ambiance. She looks through the open door to check if anyone can hear her. She knocks on the hollow tank. So I'm taking matters into my own hands. She smiles. Welcome, sleeper, to the Overlook Distillery. You look around the dank back room. Needs some work. She picks at some paint flaking from the metal walls. Well, I might need some help, though. She shrugs. You up for it? She knocks on the tank again. Could be fun. I'm happy to help. Okay. She grabs you by the shoulders. I'm excited. She turns around and looks at the tank. I reckon we can chop this thing in half. 1 half for fermentation, the other half we turn into a still. We also need to gather the ingredients. She turns back and looks at you. You look more like a chopper than a gatherer. She smiles. So how about you build the still and tub while I work on the rest? Oh, wait, sleeper. I have an idea. Tala is grinning now and it's making you nervous. To make up for the rations, how about we put a kitchen in here too? Will it fit? We'll make it work. She turns back to the tank. This is going to be great, she says to herself. You look at the dented tank in the bare room. At least she has a vision. Tala nudges you out the back room and closes the door. As you go back to the bar, you hear the banging and thumping begin. The spacer finishes up their drink and nods in your direction as they leave. You can't quite tell if it's a gesture of sympathy or good luck. So much for a quiet shift. Okay, so improve the overlook. Help set up the distillery. So what are our options here? Let's see, I could do a bar shift still, obviously. Or I could build the still, which is risky, but it is an engineer one, so there's a potential for me to actually get some stuff from that, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, potential to actually get some junk from that. So, let's go and plop that 5 in here, make it a 6, start the action, bring the action. Okay, it's a 2, and I got a random scrap item. Hell yes. Tala comes to help you for a bit and chats with you about her plans for the Overlook. A second pair of hands makes the work go easier. If I do this, that brings me up to 3. I'm assuming that, yeah, negative will have me lose energy. Let's give it a shot. Come on. Come on. Damn it. I was really hoping that I could win that one out. Alright, let's go get ourselves some food. At least we got money now, so when that guy comes calling again, we're going to be better off. Yeah, which is next cycle, I believe. Let's see here. We just have a 1 and a 2. So why don't we... Yeah, I'm going to risk it again. Why not? Doesn't get me anything, but it loses me some energy, you know? So I think it's worth the risk. Okay, neutral. I'll take it. I will take it. Alright, and we got a 1, so let's steal some data. Probably from a Haven Age agent. Probably not from a Haven Age agent. Never mind. Maybe from a Yataghan agent. Nope, never mind. Oh, come on. You're not going to let me use my 1? There we go. Bypass it. I'm just going to collect all this data because at the very end of it, I can... Not only can I use it for... I got 2 from that. Not only can I use it for whatever missions happen, but also I can fence it in a pinch if I need to earn some money back. So I think that's what we're going to go for. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and end that here with this cycle. If you've enjoyed this episode and want to see more of what's coming on the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon to be notified of new videos, like this video so it shows up in the YouTube algorithms, and as always folks, I will see you in the next game.